Всем добрый день, друзья! Наконец-то мы выбрались в этот домик Джека, старый дом Джека. Я как-то уже в предыдущем видео говорил о нем, но мы, к сожалению, туда не попали. И вот сегодня, в субботу, мы выбрали пару часов хорошей погоды и едем сейчас туда. Находится он 30 километров от нашего дома. И как раз по прогнозу показывали, что вот буквально в эти 2-3 часа дождя там не должно быть. Но сами знаете, Ирландия непредсказуемая, поэтому будем смотреть. Будем надеяться, что дождя не будет, чтобы можно было нормально поснимать. Сам хозяин, этот Джек, я так понимаю, он будет там. Мы договорились на 4 часа. И он нам проведет небольшую экскурсию и покажет, и расскажет, что, где и как. Не знаю, много ли там ходить, мало. Может, там эти экскурсии всего на 10-15 минут, может, на больше, может, на дольше. Так что еду я, папа вот сбоку сидит, и сзади еще в машине Юра, Лина и дети. Так что у нас тут человек выходит, 6 человек. Так что поедем, посмотрим, как жили ирландцы раньше. Итак, мы на месте. Вот этот коттедж, домик. Сейчас приедет хозяин и будет нам все показывать, рассказывать. Посмотрим, как, что внутри находится, как раньше жили люди. Ну, это такой небольшой музей, так понимаю. Знаки до Веспорта 19 километров, до Кастельбара 17. Вот и приехал хозяин. Идем, мы подойдем и пускай он нас поводит. How are you, Andrew?
Andrew, Joe is mine.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, yeah.
Joe, it's all. You don't mind me to film?
Oh, I don't mind at all.
Yeah, I think that many people already filmed you before.
Where do you come from?
We from Lithuania, all of us.
Oh, Lithuania.
Yeah,
Behind the
Ashford
castle.
yeah, for the last 13 years.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Pat, our neighbour there, which is Pat Costello.
Paddy Costello, he's a neighbour. Yeah.
He only lives in Newport, but his
Yeah,
brother
yeah.
lives over the road.
Okay, yeah, I know him pretty well. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell him Andrew from the restaurant was here, so
okay.
you'll know.
So, the next time I go up to the restaurant, I'll get something from you.
I'll keep an eye on you.
In the castle or on the one outside?
No, in the castle,
Oh, in the
in the main
castle.
dining room.
I don't think I'll be in there. Too expensive for me.
So this is my family. This is my aunt.
Oh, your aunt?
This is my father.
How are you?
That's his brother.
How are you?
Yeah.
My daughter's getting married next year to someone from Lithuania.
All right, all right.
Yeah, he lives in Westport.
Westport, very nice.
For a lot of years too. The family is there since I think maybe nearly 20 years. Do you know the story of this?
Yeah, we would like to hear a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this house was built about 1830. It was lived in continuously up until 1997, and there was never a child born into this house or anybody who lived in this house, which is very rare for the size of families that used to be in Ireland at that time. 10 and 12 and 14 was normal at that time.
Yes.
But in this house, there wasn't anybody ever born in. And what happened was, the people who would get married wouldn't have any family and just hand it on to a nephew. So the nephew would come, maybe in some cases, only at the ages of what your kids here. So they would live in with their aunt here until they would get married. The reason why there was never a child in this house, because you're not from Ireland, you wouldn't have ever known about the tinker or the tinker. He was the man that came around and fixed the pots and mended the buckets and all those kind of things.
Okay.
He would come around, and in my time growing up, we would not have any money in a lot of the time to give him, so we would give him something from the garden, or maybe some eggs or whatever it may be from the farm. So the following day, then the wife would come, and she would put what we would call cadging, begging. You might know the word cadging.
Okay.
Begging. So then what happened then was everybody would give the wife something. It might be only an egg, it might be flour, it might be milk, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when she came to this house, she didn't get anything. So when she was leaving the house, she wasn't impressed. So she turned back and she said, "You'll never have any luck for what you did to me, or you'll never have anybody to follow the name."
Wow.
So I had heard those stories growing up, so we bought this place in 2006. Then I checked the census and definitely was nobody ever born into the house.
Okay, that's interesting.
That is interesting. You never heard of a tinker's curse? Come along and we'll see.
Yeah, let's go.
Now this would be where the cows were kept.
Коровник. Cows. Коровник. Сейчас выйдем.
Sit now, sit.
Тише сейчас, чтобы не слышно было.
Not cows now.
Yeah. Oh, but before it was for cows, yeah?
This would be the channel. I don't know. Do you know anything about farming?
Тут был канал, тут был
The
коров,
cows will be tied here. Now, at this time, there may have one cow, maybe a donkey, and a pig.
Okay.
That was all they would have. So the pig would be
Yeah.
for eating.
Yes.
So the cows would be for the meat,
For the milk, yeah.
and the donkey would be to do the work. So those would be all the old tools and pots and everything that we used at the time.
That's nearly the same like it's in our country.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
Very much, very much.
Now just be careful of the dogs.
Пахнет как у нас, да?
So the smell is even right here.
Yeah, smell correct.
Yeah.
Same as back home, like in the villages. Ну, не обязательно, избы.
Не шумите здесь.
Nice. So that was the sitting room.
Yes. This would be, everything was done here.
Yeah.
Cooking, everything. This was the main room of the house.
Yes.
Fire was never let go out. It was lighting all day and night. To be put over by ashes at night, to be covered over the ashes. And then until the dates were lit up again. So you had to wait for the fire to go in the morning. Not like you can do in
Yes.
Ashford, you couldn't turn on the...
There is a gas fire now. With remote control, actually.
Yeah, it could be working before you get up.
I think they will be happy to have remote control for fire.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah.
So that was a kid's bed, is it?
Yes.
Action?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This would be where the granny would sleep.
Okay.
Now, you might think this is very short.
It is, looks like.
Yeah, you would think one of the kids' bed. But because of the smoke, the fire,
Yeah.
and so much smoke, and there was smoke in a pipe,
Okay.
so there were bad chests.
Okay.
So they were sleeping, sitting up.
Oh,
So my
really?
own grandmother slept with 4 pillows behind her, so she was really sitting up. So the bed can be very short because you only sleep in your legs as
So
into the bed.
Kind of sitting
Yes, because
for breathing.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. His rice was ready doing this. That's what it's called.
Yeah, but that
Put it down the bed, down all the way.
sure.
Oh yeah,
Like this, is it?
that's it. Yeah.
So
that's
what
it.
this for?
This was.
А спроси
Так
только на
вот,
празднике.
вот сейчас он говорит, я спрашиваю. What this for?
If we go back to my grandfather's time,
So
When-
what year?
oh,
Roughly.
around
1850?
yeah, he was around 1850, between that and 1900. When people would get married at that time, so in the morning at about 9 o'clock, 4 people would go to the church to be married. That would be the bride and groom, bridesmaid and best man. Then they would come back to their bride's house, where she lived, and there they would have the wedding breakfast. So in the evening they would come to the husband's house, a house like this, where she was going to live for the rest of her days, and there they would have a big party. So all the people they would have invited would come in, but the people that they didn't invite from maybe the next village
Yeah.
around the area would come with some of those on, and they were called the straw boys,
Straw Boys.
and they would sing and dance and play music,
We saw on the wedding.
and they would drink their drink. So it was the first form of gatecrash.
Okay, the wedding breakers, like, is it?
Yeah, you can go back then. Yeah.
А этот друг здесь был или собирается приехать?
Кеннеди.
No, yeah, well, there were 3 things
Кеннеди был же в замке.
that was here in the 1960s. In every one of those houses was the Sacred Heart picture,
Yeah?
the Pope,
Okay.
and the Kennedys.
Really?
Yes, because John F. Kennedy was the first Irish American
Yeah.
that had said he was Irish American as president.
Yes.
So,
I've been in Kennedy Park in near Waterford.
oh yes,
Yes.
so we were very proud of, the Irish people were very proud of the Kennedys. So watch your head.
Смотрите голову.
This will be the bedroom. No.
It's a master suite.
And the master suite and the ensuite under the bed.
Ensuite с горшком под кроватью.
So this, in some cases, in some of the, because of the big families, there might be 3 beds in this room. And with 3 beds, keep all those kids and everything. I do be asked those questions. And what happened in some of the cases, in my time we used to sleep head to toe. 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom.
Yeah.
The only way they could heat those was a little fire on the roof.
Yeah, with the turf, yeah, I can
Turf.
see. Is that the pool?
That's the pole, yeah. So this kind of, that'd be the press that would have been here, you know, the wardrobe.
So wardrobe, that was the original wardrobe, everything was here, the bed and everything.
This would be what was here.
Nice.
Now, in the 1960s, then the government brought in a grant here to upgrade the housing for the people of the country. What it really meant was sanitary. But in Jack's case, he just put on the roof. This hairboard ceiling that we have here is a 1960s thing. He plastered the walls. But apart from that, the structure of the house is exactly as it was when it was built in 1830. Apart from this would be done later.
Yes.
And when they were built, this was just the natural ground, whatever the soil or whatever it was at that time. You would have the hot water on this.
Yeah, same back home in old times.
Yes.
Exactly same. Absolutely same. Even now in some in the villages people have this way to wash, system, way to wash in the morning.
Where is that toilet in this type of houses?
It's outside, yeah?
Outside?
See the bush.
Кусты. Туалет в кустах. А нет, вот бассон.
Yes, I understand.
No, that's the answer.
It's not a soup bowl.
And make sure you get your back to the wind.
Говорит, спиной к ветру главное это все делать. Говорит, у них тут тоже делали, ну, вот такое, как и у нас, туалет деревянный, уличный. Но, говорит, не здесь просто.
This was a smaller room. Now, at the time those houses were built, there was a planning permission of a kind even then, with the landlord.
Okay.
Every house had to be the same length, width, pitch of roof, same window size, door size. But you could move the 2 inside walls.
You can what?
You could have the 2 inside walls. You could have that wall up here.
Yeah.
And you could have that wall.
Oh, you inside ones.
The inside
yes,
too.
Yes.
So that meant every house you went into, 2 different size rooms. There weren't all standard rooms on the inside. Standard on the outside, but they were different on the inside.
Yes.
And even going back then.
Yeah.
We were under an English landlord. There was no such thing as an Irish landlord until it came lately. Now we have Irish landlords and they're renting out the houses. But at this time we were renting land. The landlord owned the landlord that owned this land at that time had 90,000 acres in Mayo. So this part of the country was very poor quality ground, still is very poor quality ground. If you didn't have that, when I was telling you with the cow and the cow manure, if you didn't have that to grow your potatoes, you're as good as dead next year. You know, you wouldn't be fit to live. Between 1840 and 1850, that kind of period of time, we would have lost 100,000 people here in the potato famine because the quality of the ground wasn't fit to feed them. So Mayo was the biggest loss of any part of Ireland at that time. This would be, as you can see, a smaller road.
That's so whose room was that?
This would be, some of the kids would be here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see lots of holy pictures around the walls at that time.
Yes, yes.
So that's basically kind of the inside of the house.
Okay.
So we go to the other
Сейчас
side.
сниму. Yeah.
So you'll have to do a bit of editing on this before you show it to anybody.
Should I what?
A little bit of editing.
Oh, I will work on the video anyway.
Here about 1956.
Okay.
Also, that is the same time, yeah.
Yeah, so the book is still hanging on the side.
That's from 1956.
Yeah, the instructions.
70 лет книжка.
Yeah.
Это инструкция по применению.
He didn't throw anything
По применению счетчиков, когда электричество провели
sure. Keep all this stuff.
Because I remember my grandma.
Ну, в 56-м году электричество здесь это уже хорошо было для такой деревни.
It was good for 1956.
Yes.
Electricity here, it's really good.
Yeah. But
Because
now
it's this is like a village, you know.
yes,
and
we couldn't get a phone here. We couldn't have a phone until 1986
в 86-м телефон провели.
because there was no line, no wires to carry.
Секунду, ну подождите, говорит,
Yeah.
не
So it's 30 years
спрашивайте, когда
later.
он рассказывает.
You know.
Yeah, but the phone, of course, because it's slightly different technologies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Мы
Так вы не рассказываете, машины.
у нас тетя на хуторе как жила, так мы этими лампами его с Андреем пользовались. Вот этими
Yeah,
лампами.
when they were kids in the granny's house before, they're using exactly same
Yes.
lamps.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have the Russian cars here before, Lada?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have? I know the Irish people told me that the shit car was a very bad car. Is it?
Very bad, yeah.
If you plenty of time to fix it, you can get it, is it?
That was it. Buy a ladder and you'll never forget it. Everybody had vegetables and to
Little
grow all
garden.
their own stuff. That we just show this as an example now.
Yes.
That would be, you'd have a few acres of this when I was growing up. Today we go to the supermarket and buy it.
Yes, of course.
It's too expensive to do this anymore.
True.
can buy it like
Unless it's your hobby.
Yeah, well it's definitely a hobby for me.
Yeah.
So, but the taste is completely different. And
Absolutely.
the same thing from the eggs, from the hens that's running around. The taste of the eggs from the hens running around the fields, free range, is completely different from what you buy in the supermarkets. What's your head again coming in here? This will be farm tools and different stuff to just show
Окей.
them.
Это тут был кладовка для различных инструментов. Лопат, грабли.
Donkey.
Yeah. You just see anything like that?
Donkey creel. Ну это вешали на ищаков.
Just in our country it's not popular. Donkeys.
How you
Horses, pigs.
how you call this?
Side.
Side.
Yeah.
In Russian it's kasa. We call it kasa.
Ой, для торфа все лопаты.
Not too many people fit to use them in Ireland today.
Yeah.
Sharpen.
Yeah, I know.
Now, we'll go over to get the wind on your back.
Yes, let's go. Пошли, вам покажете, ветер дует в спину. So this house is a new house, right?
Yes.
That's when that house was built.
This house is built about 2012.
Нет, это дом в 2012 году был построен, уже просто пристроено. Это Юрий туалет показывает. Oh, nice. So what's happening here?
Two toilets.
Где Юра, туалет там.
The wind on your back in there.
Ветер в спину там.
Yeah.
So what you doing here in this hall?
Well, we do zumba dancing, we could do parties, we do anything.
So this could be for rent?
Oh yes.
Really?
Yeah. We do meetings, anything could be in it.
Nice. So you own this. So if something we need, we can deal with you.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
So those pictures that you see around the walls had been painted by a woman back the road.
What about the gypsies in Ireland? The history about them? How they
People they say different stories, about
how they start here? Like where they come
Well,
from?
they're supposed to be the real Irish.
Real
Yes.
before.
Yes, the real old Irish.
Okay.
So they would be, in the beginning, we're all travellers, gatherers, and it'll be the same in every other country.
Yes.
We went back farming. Farming came in maybe 12,000 years ago, when they started to realise that if you set seed, it will grow. And that was by kind of default they found out that. So then the travellers kept on the road all the time, moving around and selling bits of stuff and going in and getting something off the farm or making the buckets and all that. And we needed the traveller as much as they needed us, because
Yes.
there was no plastic.
Yes.
before there was any plastic. Tin was what was being made. So they were very valuable part of the community. When I was like those growing up, if we didn't have the tinker, we couldn't mend the pots or make
Yes.
the new buckets and all this kind of stuff. But going back before that, they never settled in land. They kept going where we settled.
Some decide to
Yeah,
settle, some
yeah.
decide to keep
Yes.
going the same way.
And I think that's the
Okay.
reason that they
No, that's interesting. Actually, you're right about that. Everybody was traveling
Yes.
many years ago.
Yes.
So I'd say that's it. Is it? There's nothing else.
We can't do anything else unless we go digging potatoes for you.
Maybe milk a cow.
We'll have to catch you first.
It's a pleasure. Thank you
Okay.
very much. I saw this donation in that
Yeah.
house. Yeah, I'll go there.
Sign
in a
my
moment.
book anyway.
I will sign it. Все, что вы сейчас слышали, вы уже, наверное, досмотрели это видео практически до конца. Мне пришлось очень долго переводить, и я даже не все понял, что он говорил в некоторых моментах. Пришлось все это перевести. Надеюсь, вы оценили и вам это понравилось. Мужчина этот интересный, хорошо рассказывает, веселый, такой настоящий ирландец, добрый. Погода нас не подвела, особо мы по улице не ходили. Так что все вроде бы прикольно. Что, друзья, спасибо вам огромное, что смотрите, спасибо, что подписываетесь, спасибо, что комментируете. Мне это очень важно. Я надеюсь, что мои видео вам интересны. Ну, раз вы смотрите, значит интересно. Спасибо за просмотр, всем удачи, всем пока. Тихо, стой, смотри, как собака, видишь? Она запрещает им идти. Она, видишь, остановила всех.
А не, а вот видишь, этот белый гусь, он такой. Видишь, что он делает?
Вон он.
А, черный?
Да, он слышит черного, слышит что-то. Отойди.
То, блин, меня это пугает.
He's chasing the black one.
Нам надоело в этой тупой машине. Because...
Come on, here. Come on.